What's good, Heat Nation? Back at it today. Another game, another win versus the Pistons off the back-to-back. Now got a 2-game winning streak. This one came out to the wire. No Jimmy, no Nico, but shout out to Duncan Robinson, man. 3-0, as my guy K likes to say it. Eclipsed or was the fastest player in NBA history to get to 1,000 3-point makes, as the announcer just says. So shout out to Debo, or 3-0, shall I say.
Isaiah Stewart makes that short-lived.
Good little dunk right there by Beef Stew, getting over the top of Jaime.
Rozier sees daylight.
Tough take by Terry. Quick dribble right by Jay Ivey. Easy lay with the right hand. Quick early lead early in the first quarter of this game. Again, this was a tightly contested game. That's a great pass by Jalen Duran right there to Isaiah Stewart for a good, easy layup.
Inbounds on the perimeter.
And right here, just give it to Duncan, let him operate.
Duncan Robinson,
good pass. Bam, one dribble. Tough finish with that left hand. We're going to talk about that in a second later in this video. It's active hands by the Heat defense. Good hustle by Jaime. Tough finish, fake behind the back pass by Terry. Easy layup over Jay Ivey again. Right here again. Fontecchio, man. I don't know what he got against the Heat, but he's been playing really good versus us. This is good defense by Cade. Get on the break. Easy pass to Jalen Duran for a good finish. Bam got to be a little stronger with the rock, but again, we'll talk about that in one of the last plays of this game. Again, good hustle by the Heat. Better hustle by Jay Ivey right here. Tough finish.
Fournier checks in.
And right here, a little slip screen by Fontecchio. Money. Hell of a shooter right there.
Just under 3 to play in the first. The Heat by 1.
And this right here, I like this action. Pick and roll by Duncan and Terry Rozier. Easy money for 3-ball, wide open. You let Duncan get his feet set, he gonna make you pay every single time.
James Wiseman shovels to Evan Fournier.
And right here, Jaime and Thomas miscommunication leaves Evan Fournier wide open for a 3 at the top of the arc. You can't do that. You gotta have better communication.
Up fake, and now the shot off the heel.
Tough miss by Terry, but he can make those. Marcus Sasser rebound.
Stops in the lane.
2 dribbles into the pull-up at the elbow, left elbow. Easy money for him. And right here, it's just a last-second shot. Pull up by Twin. It's a deep one. Jaime being at the right spot at the right time for an easy layup out the beginning of that second quarter. And it's another thing. Bam, miscommunication kind of just left Jay Ivey. He relocates, pops out to that left corner. That's good. Right corner, and that's good for him. Another tough Jay Ivey finish right there. Good little up fake hezzy. Got the line, jump up a little bit. And this is just Terry operating. And Duncan Poole. I'm telling you, man, you give Duncan any room, he gonna make you pay, man. We're gonna talk about him in a second too. But you gotta get up in his face. Gotta contest everything he puts up. Again, a little Duncan slip screen into action. Money. Like I don't know what the Pistons are doing right here. But that's what 3 threes we've already counted right here. The tough finish with the right hand for Cade going left. Getting back to that right hand.
Fastest to 11 threes in a career.
Set a screen, break down that zone. That's a tough spin move. Tough spin move. Left Hayward in the dust and finished over the top of Thomas Bryant. You can't do nothing about that with his frame. Good pass. Ain't nothing Terry could do right there. That's a grown man with Jalen Duran.
This needed that to start the second half. It's now 60-52 Miami. Bam Adebayo against Jalen. Back to Jaquez.
You got Jaime in that post. You got Duncan running off a pick from Bam. Get it right back. 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, step back, money.
Fire and fill it. Great draft pick.
Here, good defense. The 9, Isaiah Stewart. Get out in transition with Terry. In and out. Hezzy. Tough finish. Those are the plays by Terry right there that he can make. Off the dribble stuff. Brick right there. Good hustle by the Heat. Just couldn't corral it. Ends up in Jalen Duran's hands. That's an easy dunk for him. And then this is what you want to see from Bam. You can replay that real quick, bro. He just gets to his spot, and he does a low rip through so the defender can't steal it from. Look at that low rip through. K couldn't even touch it. Easy basketball. That's what you need every single time out of Bam. Don't overthink it. Just get right to your spot. No hesitation. When you catch, make a move, and don't think twice about it. That's just a tough little midi pull from K right there. And here you got Terry operating, gives it to Duncan. Again, they love that little slip screen action. Couple dribbles for Duncan off the glass.
He looks like John Havlicek out there.
Doesn't he? Forever statistician. Came back for this. Was good to see Eddie.
And that's Durant, just good hustle again. Got blocked by the rim. Was kind of a bad pass from Fontecchio, but he gets it back and puts it back up. And again, man, like Duncan missed this one. Good hustle by Haywood. And this another play too. Jaime, great recognition. He could have easily shot that three, but he knew his Stewart was off balance. Took it to the cup for a big time slam. Good extra pass to Stanley Amude. Shot to the former Arkansas Razorback. He in the zone right here. Good active defense. Tough three for Fournier. You live with those. That's what you got to give up if you're playing the zone. You're going to give up them open shots sometimes. It was a good contest still, though, nonetheless. Good defense right here by Haywood. Just gives it up at the last second. Tough and one by Fontecchio. Still good defense, though, by Haywood.
Pistons have a chance to make this an under 10 game.
Another three by Umude.
Stanley Umude can shoot it. It's 79-72. Fournier to Marcus Sasser.
Right, here's a Sasser orchestrating into that paint. Couple dribbles, floater.
Terry Rozier.
That's Terry.
Now the shot.
ISO. That's exactly what he's good for. He's getting the bucket off script whenever he wants to. Getting to his spots, rising and firing.
Isaiah Stewart. On the line right. Scores
good little move by Isaiah Stewart. Pivot one way, pivot the other way, get back to that right hand. And this is the play I'm going to ask you to replay, Joe. This is what I want to see right here from Bam Moore. Catch it, jab, go left. You can pause it again when he catches it real quick from one more time. This is what you want from Bam. Because Bam, for some reason, you can pause it right there. Bam, for some reason, refuses to go left. And in the playoffs, I've noticed this a lot more that, of course, in the playoffs when everything intensifies, you know, the refs don't blow the whistle as much. Teams are scouting you much, much harder. Why? Because you're playing a minimum of 4 games. Teams know, especially in the finals last year versus the Joker. The Joker was sitting on Bam's right hand because he knows that Bam wants to go right. And for Bam, the next evolution of his game operating in this mid-post area, you got to get to that left hand. And right here, what he does is, as you just seen a couple times, he gets Wiseman off balance by hitting him with the jab step. And look, Wiseman is playing Bam to his left hand. He wants Bam to go left. And the best thing that offensive players can do is just simply take what the defense gives you. And I love that Bam did that right here. You could play it, Joel, again. It's going to be a jab step, a couple dribbles, and a big-time dunk. Easy. That's great basketball by Bam right there. That's what you want to see more of. Don't just go to your right hand just because that's what makes you most comfortable. Sometimes you got to challenge yourself in game. And we in the fourth quarter, the Pistons make a little bit of a comeback to make this a tightly close contested game. Evan Fournier, quick couple buckets. Put him down 2 right there. Spo calls a timeout to rally the troops.
Rozier inside.
And that's just good hustle by Terry.
From the corner, in and out.
Breaked it, and Bam again. Great hustle. Multiple efforts. That's what he's great at, just being a hustle guy, doing all the dirty work.
90-85 Miami.
And another Evan Fournier bucket. I don't know why we let him get loose, but you already know sometimes scrubs kill us too. And right here, Duncan time. Duncan and Bam time. No Jimmy, that's what you got to go to. Easy bounce pass. Put him on a poster. Bam's making plays. And then this is a great effort by Terry right here too. I want you to replay this too real quick. You could pause it when Terry gets the ball and then he dribbles. Because this is what I like about Terry too is that you can pause it right here. One thing about Terry is that I love about his game is he is such a great player at playing off pure instincts and basketball knowledge, right? Because he understands that Right here is 4.3 seconds left on the shot clock. You got to get open a shot, but you're not going to get to the rim because you got 3 defenders around you. You got K guarding you. You got Duran helping off Bam. You got Fontecchio recovering. He's recovering to get to Duncan at that 3-point line, but Terry knows that gap in that lane is closed. So what does he do? You could play it, Joe. He just kicks it to Duncan real quick, and Duncan makes a hell of a shot. And this is exactly what Duncan gets paid to do. And that's what you want out of your point guard, Terry Rozier, to just be able to make last-second plays like that. That's exactly what you bring him in for. That's just tough by Cade, too. He's nice and patient, getting Terry Rozier on his hip, rising and firing, keeping it in a close game.
Duncan Robinson.
And this is a Duncan dribbling, great off-ball cut by Jaime, tough finish. Isaiah Stewart didn't even see Jaime. That's one thing. You can replay that play real quick too, Joe. Jaime is an elite cutter. After Jimmy, Jaime is our best cutter. Look at Jaime and look at Stewart. Isaiah Stewart didn't even see him. He just goes right past him. That's a big bucket in crunch time. High IQ basketball player right there by Mr. Jaquez, Juan Witt. You could have called it offensive right there. I'm glad the ref didn't, but Cade just using that shoulder to get some separation and hits Terry for 3. And Duncan again. Look at that. That's great defense, man. Like, and one. That was probably the biggest shot of the game. The rim was kind of right there, but he wasn't up in his face as much as he should have been. And Duncan says, hey, you're not going to contest. I'm going to make you pay every single time. And that's Isaiah Stewart hitting a big-time 3 right there, too. Jaime could have made a better closeout right there, too, but it is what it is. Live to see another day. And that's just great patience by Cade. Caleb played some solid defense right there, but, you know, sometimes great offense is better than great defense. Now, I want to replay this one, too. We all know what happens here, but you can let it play out first and then replay it. This is, again, going back to what I said about Scary Terry. If he wanted to, Terry Rozier could have easily took this shot. You could pause it when he gets it. Terry Rozier could have easily dribbled up. Look, he doesn't have that much space, but if he wanted to, he could have tried. Most NBA players would have tried to force up a shot in this predicament. Most guys are not thinking pass, right? And the thing that I love about this play is because we all know Heat fans have been screaming for Bam to take more threes, and I have no problem with that. I do agree with that sentiment that Bam should be attempting more threes. My favorite part about it is, especially because Jimmy is out, somebody has to be the closer. And realistically, it's Terry and it's Bam after Jimmy, right? And it's probably Bam, then Terry, in my opinion. And so what Terry does is he attracts the defense until the very last second, right? You can play it, Joe. He has 4 bodies around him right there. Then he has 3. Durant's barely even thinking about Bam. And then he gives it up at the very last second. Cash out, Bam, Bam. Heat win by 3 off the back-to-back versus the Pistons. And we got the Philadelphia 76ers tonight. Let's keep this win streak rolling. I know we don't have Jimmy again. Got to find a way. This is that time of the year where they got to lock in and make that playoff push, man. So appreciate all y'all for tuning in.